Hey church, it's Pastor Sarah. I'm glad that you're here today because I wanted to tell you about how we've been participating in a special campaign called Our Conference, Our Kids. Our Conference, Our Kids, or OCOK for short, is a campaign of the Illinois Great Rivers Annual Conference. That's our annual conference, all of Illinois, south of I-80, and the campaign is to raise $2.5 million to endow the spiritual life programs for the children in our 5 conference child welfare agencies. Those agencies are Chaddock, Cunningham Children's Home, the Baby Fold, Leslie Bates Davis Neighborhood Home, and Spiro Family Services. Now, Wesley has been supporting this $2.5 million campaign for several years now, through bake sales, through mission projects, through special offerings, and more. And this year, Wesley Church has a special opportunity to help us finish out the project. In the month of September, we are hoping to help the annual conference get across the finish line of their $2.5 million campaign by raising enough money to be sort of an example sample congregation in honor of our beloved Bishop, Frank J. Beard. So I just want to let you know how we're doing so far. Before we even got to September, Wesley Church had contributed over the years about $17,000. Recently, the Missions Committee brought in another $1,000 with the bake sale at the farmer's market. United Methodist Women raised about $2,500 last Sunday at UMW Sunday, and now this coming Sunday, September 26th, we have an opportunity to make one final donation, get this thing across the finish line, and do our part to help meet the goal of the campaign. But we can't ask you to give without letting you know where your giving is going. So for the next couple of days, we thought we'd feature some special video clips from a recent annual conference celebration at which the 5 chaplains of the 5 child welfare agencies that we're talking about had a chance to offer their personal testimony of how important our ministry is, how important your generosity is, and how it makes a difference to the kids in our conference. So take a listen and see what you think.
I'm Gay King-Crady, and I'm the chaplain at Cunningham Children's Home in Urbana. Rachel Dew is a child psychiatrist and psychologist at Duke University School of Medicine, and she has done extensive studies on youth, which show that the higher their involvement in religious activities, the lower their levels of substance abuse, school delinquency, depression, and suicide. So these findings confirm what we already know as people of faith, and that is being involved in religious groups can truly help and truly heal us. All of our agencies offer spiritual activities, worship services, prayer time, Sunday school, faith discussion groups, and counseling that incorporates faith. And we all see God working in our agencies every single day. All of us go into our settings with planning and preparation and prayer, but we truly never know what's going to happen next. One Sunday, there were 3 boys in my spiritual life group. Pretty easy, 3 kids, right? Well, one of them needed the lesson broken down in very simple steps. That's the way he could understand and comprehend. The second boy was just eager. He caught onto things really quickly, and he wanted to move on to the next thing. And the third boy that day was totally absorbed in a car that was parked in the parking lot. Outside the window, he's like, I don't know whose cars that is. And he knows all of them. I don't know why are they here? What are they doing? Well, I did my best to engage all 3 of these boys in our Bible story discussion, but I have to tell you, about halfway through, I thought, I don't think I'm making any progress here today. I don't think they're getting anything. And some days are just like that. When I was about to finish up, the second boy said, my heart. I said, are you all right? Are you in pain? Do I need to get another staff? He said, no, I feel something warm in my heart. Like all my sins were just lifted out of me. He was having a heart-warming experience. Now, boy number 1 didn't know what was going on at all. Boy number 3 was still focused on the car in the parking lot. So it was just me and this one kid having this incredible experience, this life-changing experience of the presence of Christ coming into his heart. I gave him a journal later that day, and he wrote down that moment so he would never forget it. This is what he wrote. I had an experience with God during group today, and it was amazing. I felt a sudden rush of love and warmth all through my body. I hope I have another experience like that. Thank you, God, for giving me this day to live and breathe. And thank you especially for Cunningham Children's Home. When we help these young people develop a relationship with Christ, when we help them have that connection with God, they keep that connection when they leave us, wherever they go. Knowing God truly helps these young people move beyond their past and move forward with hope.
Thanks so much, Wesley, for your support and your care for the kids of our conference, our kids, and our church. We appreciate your generosity, and we'll see you in church on Sunday.